let's discuss now with retired Army General Mark Kimmitt. He is a former Assistant Secretary of State for Political Military Affairs in the George W. Bush administration. General Kimmitt, thank you so much for joining us. I want to get your reaction to Israel calling up 60,000 reservists for an expanded offensive in Gaza City. What is Israel trying to achieve with this?
Well, it's quite simple. The Israelis are clear that they are going to take Gaza. From my own experience, city fighting is the most manpower intensive and in many ways the cruelest type of warfare there is. If they want to take over a Gaza City in a tactical operation, it's going to take that large number of additional troops. Required tactically, we can talk about it strategically differently.
We're also hearing reports that Hamas has accepted a new ceasefire proposal similar to the one previously supported by the U.S. Could this offensive be a negotiating tactic, do you think, or is Israel truly preparing for a prolonged campaign based on what you know at this point?
Well, I think it's both. Israel is certainly preparing for a longer campaign, a tougher fight, do what they can to defeat and destroy Hamas. However, if a good enough deal came across, then I think they would have to sit up and listen. But from my understanding of what Hamas accepted is not sufficient for the Israelis. It's an insufficient proposal by Qatar and Egypt, and I would suspect that they're going to wait for better terms.
There are also many Israelis who fear renewed combat could endanger the remaining hostages. In your view, does this kind of offensive increase or reduce leverage in hostage negotiations with Hamas?
Well, I think the only thing that Hamas has demonstrated that it listens to is pure violence. So it is unfortunate. I think that if the negotiators were able to get Hamas to release the hostages, I don't think there would be an offensive. If they do hang on to the hostages, well, it's just a matter of time before Hamas either starves them to death or kills them. But I want to make sure that we all remain focused on one thing. It is Hamas that is holding the hostages. The children and wives and families that are starving in Gaza are not getting sufficient food simply because Hamas is holding on to the hostages. All this would be over if Hamas released the hostages.
Even if Israel achieves the full military control, what would post-war Gaza look like? Can any form of stability emerge without a clear, internationally backed political plan, do you think?
Well, I think the first thing they have to have is an internationally approved security plan. You can't just have the Israelis walk out one day and leave a security vacuum behind, because you can be certain that what fills that security vacuum is not in the best interest of the people of Gaza, nor is it in the best interest of the world. I don't think we're going to see a political settlement, a political resolution, because again, the whole demand is for a two-state solution, and right now that's so far into the future that it's has nothing to do with the present situation.
All right, General Mark Kimmitt, thank you for your perspective. We really appreciate that. Thanks for joining us.
No, thanks for having me.